Hello there. Welcome to Small Turbo YouTube channel. Now I know that you are confused of how our body is made, what are inside our body, and if we study it closely, what's inside. As a living organism, we are made up of different organ systems that work together to make them function. We need them to function well for us to survive. In order to maintain its function, we need to provide its basic needs. When we eat healthy foods, our digestive system breaks them into simpler substances which eventually are transported throughout the body by the circulatory system. But what is responsible in transporting these nutrients? Is it the circulatory system alone? Are these systems made up of smaller parts? Absolutely yes. It is made up of different organs to make it work as a system. Just like the mouth, esophagus, stomach, and intestines are grouped together to form the digestive system. The arteries, heart, and veins are also grouped together to form the circulatory system. So welcome to our Module 3 for Quarter 2. It's the topic is all about the levels of biological organization in an organism. So we are going to describe the parts that make up each level of organization and their functions. And we describe how organisms interact with their environment at several levels. So let's first check what is your prior knowledge of this topic. So number 1, the heart pumps blood throughout the body. To which organ system does the heart belong? So it's the circulatory system. Oxygen is an important gas for organisms. Which organ system is oxygen processed? So it's the respiratory system. For number 3, which of the following parts of plants are used for reproduction? The answer is flowers, letter A. Then from number 4, which is not a part of the digestive system? So letter C, kidney. Number 5, which of the following is not an organ of plants? The answer is heart, letter A. Number 6, which of the following organs is used for the transport of nutrients in plants? The answer is the stem, letter D. Number 7, what plant part is responsible in transporting organic materials? The same sila, letter B, stem. Number 8, which gas is released by humans during respiration? It's carbon dioxide. Then, which of the following does not belong to the sequence of the level of biological organization in an organism? Alright, it's biosphere. So, hindi na siya kasali sa organism. Pero part pa rin siya sa ating nature, ecosystem. Okay? Number 10. From the following statements below, how will you consider yourself as an organism? Okay, it should be letter D, 1, 2, 3. My body is composed of different sets of organs, composed of cells which organs are made, and composed of complete sets of organ systems. Number 11, which of the following is not a level of biological organization? It's abiotic. Abiotic means not living. Then, number 12, read the statements carefully. Statement 1, veins are for circulation, stomach is for excretion. It's only letter A is correct or true. Statement 2 is false because stomach is part of the digestion, not excretion. Number 13, read the statements carefully. So both statements are true. Tissues are made up of cells. Organ systems are made up of organs. Number 14, which of the following statements shows the difference between organ and organism? Okay, its organisms are incomplete without organs, and organs are building blocks that make up an organism. Number 15, which statements makes the sequence of the level of biological organization in an organism correct? So it would be, tissue must be placed after the cell. Yes. And organ and tissue must be interchanged. Yes. Organ and tissue must be interchanged. Cell, tissue, organ system, organism. That should be the order of the biological organization. Alright, so you are asked to name the parts of the human body that can be found in the illustration in this what's in portion. Okay, so I have already here written the correct answers, some of the answers, but still you can see a lot. So these are just my example. You may pause the video for you to go over to the answers. And yeah, we're going to group them. So these are the group of digestive system, circulatory system, nervous system, reproductive system. Okay. Then for the what's new portion, we have here the poem and the questions afterwards. So we have the answers for the questions already. So just go over if they're correct. You may do the correction. And the second poem as well. And then with the questions. And already I wrote I tapped already the answers, correct answers. Alright, so we have the discussion proper. Animals and plants are living things. So they have organ systems made up of organs, organs that are made up of tissues, and tissues that are made up of cells. So we have heart, veins, and arteries. These are the organs for the circulatory system. Then mouth, esophagus, intestine are organs for the digestive system. Kidneys are organs for the excretory system. These organ systems are all made up of a group of organs of the body. So each system has different functions from one another. The circulatory system is for the transport of nutrients, digestive system for the breakdown of food, and kidney for eliminating metabolic waste. These organ systems work together for a common goal. If one system fails, other systems will also be affected. So each organ is made up of tissues. Tissues are banded together to make an organ. These tissues are also composed of cell, the basic structural unit of life. The cells, organs, and organ systems make up an organism. For the plants, they are also made up of cells, tissues, and organs that carry out specific functions. They have organs for reproduction like the flower, organs for respiration like leaves, and organs for transport of nutrients and organs for respiration like leaves. Stem ito ha, and organs for transport of nutrients, stem. Then, these organs are working together. Just like animals, if one part is damaged, most of its organs will no longer perform its functions. So organs are not only found in animals but also in plants. They must be taken good care of because if one is damaged, the rest of the body parts will also be infected and the whole population will get affected. These two different organisms make an essential part in building a strong community that leads to a productive ecosystem and health biosphere for all. The biological organization does not stop with the organism as an organism interacts with the environment in many ways. Beyond the organism, the levels of organization are population, community, ecosystem, and biosphere. So, population is a group of individuals belonging to the same species and living in a particular geographical area. An example is all the mahogany trees in a particular forest. Community consists of all the populations of different species that inhabit a particular area. For example, all the plant and animal species in the forest constitute a community. Ecosystem includes all the life forms existing in a certain area and all the non-living factors as well. The non-living or abiotic factors include water, gases, minerals, nutrients, and other chemicals. The organisms making up the community of species are called the biotic factors. The biosphere is the total of all the Earth's ecosystems. The biosphere includes the atmosphere to an altitude of several kilometers, the land down to about 1,500 meters deep, bodies of water, and ocean to a depth of several kilometers. So that's our discussion proper of this topic. Let's proceed to the what's more. For the what's more, you're asked to describe, so you're going to describe and draw the levels of biological organization of an organism. So we're going to start with the cell, followed by tissues. You may do your research on these for the description and the drawing. Then we have the organs. You may select Okay, let's just have, organs. Then after the organs, organ system. Then after the organ system, we have the organism. You may select what organism do you want. So it says here, levels of biological organizations of a living organism. So it will stop here sa organism. Kasi living organism ang sinabi niya. Okay? So all you have to do is you search on the description of each, then draw a picture. Just a very easy task. Then what I have learned. So I have already here the answers. So for the graphic organizer of plants, they're made up of different organs like flower, leaves. Each organs are made up of tissues. Each of it are made up of the smallest unit of life, which is cells. Then for the animals, they are made up of different organ systems like respiratory, circulatory, digestive. These systems are made up of bonded tissues. Okay, each of it are made up of the smallest unit of life, the cells. Then for the what I can do portion, it's just your talent, poster or slogan. You may do the poster that you're going to draw about it, or the slogan, just show your talent here with the rubrics. Very easy task. And for the assessment, okay, let's go over. Number 1, which of the following organs does not belong to the digestive system? So digestive system, esophagus, mouth, nose. So ears does not belong to the group. Number 2, which of the following organs does not belong to the circulatory system? Okay, for the circulatory system, we have the artery, the heart, and the veins. So nose ang hindi included dito. Number 3, which of the following is not an organ system? The answer is, okay, it's population. Kasi digestive, excretory, respiratory, they are organ system. Number 4, what do you call a group of individuals belonging to the same species and living in a particular area? So it's population, letter C. Number 5, which of the following is not a plant part for reproduction? It's a stem, because petals, pistils, stamen, they're part of plant reproduction or reproductive system of the plants. Number 6, which of the following organs are used for pumping of blood and nutrients throughout the body? It's the heart, letter B. Number 7, which organ is responsible for eliminating metabolic waste? It's the excretory system, letter B. Number 8, which organ system responsible in processing oxygen into our body? It's letter C, respiratory system. Number 9, which is the correct sequence of the level of biological organization in an organism? Letter A, cell, tissue, organ, organ system, organism. Number 10, which of the following is not correctly matched? Okay, roots excretion. Because roots belongs to what? Circulation. Okay, plants benefits from animals. Do animals benefits from plants? The answer is yes, because it provides food and oxygen for respiration. Number 12, read the statements carefully. So both statements are true. Heart is an organ for circulation, kidney is an organ for excretion. Number 13, again, both statements are true. Organs are made up of tissues, tissues are made up of cells. Number 14, smoking causes disease that affects our respiratory system. How can we make ourselves free from the negative effects of cigarette smoking? Okay, keep away from persons who are smoking and make an advocacy showing negative effects of smoking. Number 15, which of the following is not an abiotic factor in an ecosystem? Bacteria. The rest are abiotic, meaning not living. Not. And for the additional activities, you can do this on your own. You are very talented. You know that. Alright, so that ends our discussion for Module 3. Thank you so much for watching this video and I hope you learned something. Bye-bye. Thank you so much.